Last time on Desolation, the aftermath of a great battle where you engaged in what was effectively a suicide, or what seemed to be intended as a suicide charge up a hill to assault a fort, whereas you were really intended to be the distraction as Eruscan archers and shock troops made their way closer under the cover of rain and the fact that you guys are drawing attention to get up on the walls and attack. However, thanks to Loheim's magic, you were able to properly approach the walls and even get yourselves upon them. I was going to say board, but that's more like if you were attacking their ship. Ascend the walls. You were able to ascend the walls and attack this place alongside the Eruscans. Alia managed to get herself up on the wall as well and was able to quickly facilitate the surrender of much of the town and reduce the amount of casualties on all sides. Yes. Meanwhile, below, Loheim, Horik, and Leonidas were doing a little bit of recovery from everything that went on there. Loheim finding himself a bit feverish and unwell, yes, currently rather sickly. So that's going on. Now, Kalia last time was brought before the war chief, Cran Coral, who had an extended conversation with her, the end of which resulted in allegedly him deciding she would make a good diplomat, as he does not want to kill, he wishes to conquer, to hold, to form a new empire. And if places surrender to him instead of needing to be taken by force, all the better for him and his empire. And that is where she might come in. Fiacris was inquired of and then assigned to be more or less her bodyguard, as that's what the Corral asked, is he your bodyguard? Kalia said yes, and he's like, very well. And that concluded with Kalia and Fiacris would be set up in better accommodations. The Eruscans would find them a place to live within this town, which would be a base of operations now, it seems, for the war band and the war chief. And they would have a better place to stay, moving on up in the world. Meanwhile, at the Legion of Doom, below below the staircase that was made up the wall, Loheim, who had been resting, was suddenly seized by 4 large Eruscans, 4 big orcs, 4 big guys. Grabbing him, spread eagle into the air, hoisted above them, they carried him off. Unable to really move effectively, you were carried off into town, Loheim, and Leonidas was brought along with. And Horik is somewhere because he's not here, so it's not as important.
He's in Leonidas' back pocket.
He's around. He's around. So if he's Schrodinger's gnome, because if you guys don't get into any kind of trouble, then sure, he was there with you. If you guys do want to get some kind of deep shit that's going to get everybody killed, he wasn't there, was he?
Great. It's like leaving. It's like the old strat in like a Divinity or something, where you just have one character who isn't going to do the combat, so that if everybody else dies, you could just sneak in and res everyone.
That's funny. Indeed. However, so your meeting, Kalia, with the war chief has just concluded, and Loheim, you are being carried in and you are dropped down before the Cran Corral. Leonidas, you're brought in as well, and wow, that was a belch that translated into vocalization. One of the Eruscans speaks out in a rough in rough Ascondian, just kneel, and kind of gives you a shove on the back, Leonidas, because Loheim's already kind of on the fucking floor. So, you know.
I take the knee.
Okay, you take the knee. The Kran Koral, he kind of looks at the two of you, and he does not give any kind of nod or indication of being able to get up. And now behind you, Kalia, you kind of sneak back in with those Eruskins in tow, the orcs in tow that were, you know, going to be leading you somewhere. They also turned around when you turned around with a, oh yeah, what's going to go on here? Like, what's this about? They don't mind that you've turned around. They're like, oh yeah, we'll follow you into here. You know, it's no big deal.
I hear the gossip.
Everybody's just immediately like, ooh, what's this tea gonna be?
What's the tea?
Hello.
Yeah, what's going on here? Look at that little elf getting thrown down on the ground by 4 muscular orcs. Look at that. What's gonna happen here?
Silas.
On a bike. So are you gonna draw the elf on the floor?
Some weird variant.
Yeah. I could draw the.
We started with
Now
elf
you
on a
get the
shelf,
treatment.
and now we got whore on a floor. What?
Just I say, just
You
do
get
a
the
stick
on the
figure in the
floor
Yamcha
treatment.
pose.
In the what?
A stick figure. He said
The
draw
Yamcha pose.
in the Yamcha
Which
pose?
pose?
I don't know what that
The
means.
Yamcha from
The
Dragon Ball
Yamcha
Z.
pose. Dragon Ball Z, when he's dead in the crater, just
Yamcha pose. Oh yeah, I've seen that. Wait, is that guy dead?
Oh,
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
dead.
He got
He
exploded.
got just obliterated in
Oh
that.
man.
Got body to body hard.
Is he actually dead
Oh,
dead
yeah.
or just unconscious?
Yeah, he's dead.
he
He's
literally
dead.
he's dead. He straight up dies to a jobber mob enemy, and that is the point where you realize that he
A
is no
literal
longer a player
being.
in this game. Yeah.
Power scaling has ruled him out of the game.
Uh-huh.
Oh
He's like a
man.
baseball player after that or something.
That's funny. That's funny. So, yeah, thrown down there. Now, again, this room is a fairly sizable area. It looks like it was once a town hall or community center of sorts, and as such, it is nice and spacious in here. Plenty of room for the people in this area, plenty of room for the treasures that have been brought in and are being stacked around the room, before the war chief in offering and in assessment. Now, as you're thrown in here, what you guys would all notice as well is around the corners of the room, you see 4 goblin archers come in, and all of them have bows with arrows already notched. They're not drawing them back, but you can see they're all watching Loheim in the middle of the room. And a couple of the orcs that threw him down, they remain standing over him with sizable axes, watching him like a hawk.
Oh.
Now, you've been
feel like
thrown.
I-
You've been thrown down there. You feel like what?
Certain things may have been misread.
Oh man.
I knew this was going to happen, but Loheim didn't. This is
Yeah.
great.
The war chief, he stands up. He didn't stand up during your meeting, right, Tass? He stands up and hefts his own axe. He doesn't like bring it like 2 hands like he's ready to strike something, but kind of, brings it up and places it like on a shoulder as he walks closer and looks down upon Loheim. He looks at the others and in Eruskin says something. And one of the other Eruskins makes a singular sound that I think somebody here has linguistics, right? Is that Loheim?
Yes,
Okay.
it is Loheim.
Yeah, Loheim and Kalia also has linguistics. Loheim and Kalia, you would know this
Yes.
to be like it is a word that basically means yes or something to the affirmative. Like it is a confirmation word, like a single syllable, like a da type thing. being used by the orc. So, like, the two of you can very easily understand, like, oh yeah, this is a yes. The others, you probably have an inkling of it might be something like that, but he's responding in the affirmative to whatever the war chief is asking. Then he looks down at Loheim. Do you know why you're here, elf?
Oh. Smart money says because I made a staircase.
So you admit it then, freely.
Well, I feel like lying about it isn't going to help much. Like, oh, yeah, no, actually, the big non-elf controlled the elements back there. It was all him. You're not an idiot.
Could have blamed it on Kalia.
Does Leonidas say
Rovers
that?
can't
Yes. And I shut my
Leonidas
mouth.
say could have blamed it on Kalia.
Rovers can't control the base elements.
Yeah.
There's some exceptions to those rules, but
Leonidas,
what's
you take 1 point of lethal damage as one of the orcs punches you in the side. And he just says one word. He says, "Shut." Well, actually, no. Roll a body save to see how much damage he's dealing.
shit.
So so a passive armor, because this is how well do you just resist like a gut punch.
So that my passive is 4. So how do I roll
Yeah.
that?
Just roll 4.
Roll 4.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, hey, I should open up Roll20, huh?
Yeah.
It's not Roll20.
There we go. Roll 4
No,
Desolation.
roll 20.
You may or may not take non-lethal here, depending on what you roll, because you are a big man, too. Okay.
I'm also weak as a fuck.
Yeah, they do. It does connect. Like, you feel the impact in the side, but you manage to kind of shift and move with it just a little bit, and exhale at the right time where it doesn't. You don't actually take any non-lethal from it. You manage to accept the blow in a way that it doesn't hurt. You get the message, definitely, or probably, of like, they don't want you to. Yeah, it's like a shut up. But it's like you manage to resist actually being hurt by this blow. So kind of a,
Oh, I grit my teeth and nice escapes my lips, and I understand the lesson.
oh man, yeah. Oh boy. What are you linking elf to? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Why you link these things? Good thing this is not in general chat. Just in this other one. So
It's a meme.
it is a meme. It's a meme, all right.
Oh my
It's a
god.
meme.
Elf to orc ratio.
Yeah. Anyways, what he the mongrel Kran Koral looks down on you with those misshapen eyes, and you are wise to speak truth, elf. I do indeed have many witnesses of your actions. And he actually gets, like, he kind of squats down a bit closer to you. Now you haven't gotten up off the floor at all, have you?
No.
Yeah. Are you like sitting up, or are you just laying there?
I think like as he's getting closer, I'll like, just for the sake of mutual convenience, sort of like prop my upper body up on my quarterstaff and still kind of leave my lower body just vibing down there.
Okay. You all hear the tensing of 4 bowstrings as Loheim even moves. But when he just kind of positions himself,
damn.
oh yeah, those goblins ain't playing. You hear the bowstrings tensing, but when Loheim like just kind of positions himself like a little bit, and nothing else happens, the strings relax. It's like, oh wow, that's interesting. Like, they are fucking ready.
Question about the goblins. These are the normal ones, right? None of the higher up ones they've seen earlier, right?
It doesn't look like any of these are hill kick. It just looks like
Or it's direct hits. Okay.
Well,
Curious.
yeah. Yeah, well, yeah. As far as you can tell, I mean, they're 4 goblins. And they are armed with bows, you know, and arrows, ostensibly. But yeah, Loheim, you pull yourself to a little bit more like a sitting position, still like very prone, but you know, a little more comfortable. He's kind of on your eye level now, and then just kind of leaning forward. I could see you hanged for that, elf. It would improve morale among many here.
Yeah, sure, you could, but like I said, you're not dumb, and you understand the value of what I bring to the table. Also, you've got that hill kick fella. He does magic too. Come on, stop it with the theatrics.
I knew of his magic before this. Yours comes as a surprise, but you are a complication, elf. Your kind are already not well liked. You bring death wherever you go. But you are right.
News to me.
A useful tool you could be. Kinda leans back and... Tell me, elf. Is that all you can do? Create constructs of stone and walls of... I almost said walls of flesh. And walls of mud. Yeah, he wouldn't say walls of flesh. That was me. Yeah, yeah. Constructs of stone and walls of mud.
I also have several more mundane capabilities. I'm sure that, you know... I'm sorry, I'm not feeling super great. This is bouncing around in my head. I need to ask, is it Crown Corral because you're a descendant of Crown Dornau? Or is it like a honor thing? Or is it a title? I really cannot figure it out.
You're a bold one. Or stupid. I haven't decided yet.
Little column A, little column B.
I am Cran Corral because I am Cran Corral. That is all you need to know for now, elf.
Yeah, alright.
It's like muttering under your fucking breath.
Loheim's gonna kind of like sit up, crisscross applesauce now, and looking directly at the Cran, just say, I'll be completely forthwith with you. I am more than happy to lend my magics and anything else that I have sort of available to me. I am very, very well educated. I was part of a archival thing before the Night of Fire. All that's yours. Just let me keep doing my job and archive the stories of the people that you conquer.
Are you making a demand of me, elf?
More like a deal. You get something, I get something. Highly educated people aren't really falling off of trees around here.
He looks at you. When you say that, he looks at you and just says, "If only you knew how false that statement was."
Start counting on his fingers, like. Really?
Starts counting on his fingers. Yeah. I've seen many a purported intelligent hung.
Well,
Your
okay.
kind
Intelligence plus flexible morals.
I did not say I hang them, but some. And then he looks up and stands up. What of you, large man? And gestures his axe towards Leonidas. Did you know of his power before this manifestation?
I had an inkling.
Speak plainly, or I'll remove your tongue.
Given that he's an elf, given his bearing, given how he managed to survive with this pitiful contents, he had to have something going for him.
Gee, thanks.
Is this the first time you've witnessed his power?
First time I confirmed his power. I think he might have done some. Oh, sorry. I think he might have done things on other occasions, but I was unsure.
Kind of narrows his eyes at you. And what is your relation to this elf? What do you know of him?
Absolutely nothing. We are pressed into service, a battle or two ago. Wait, how many days ago has it been?
It's been like 3-ish days. Like the first battle. Yeah.
Yes, I made his acquaintance 3 days ago. I think. Yeah, 3 days ago. I say this in character.
Yes, there was a raid. And considers.
And I made fast associates with the people I was pressed into service with.
Yeah. He looks at the kind of the group. Sees like Kalia back in the room, Fiacris there, Loheim and Leonidas. Indeed. And tell me, big man, what skill set do you have beyond throwing and catching spears?
I am an accomplished blacksmith. I am the handy type.
And in a conflict?
Brutally effective. I flex a little bit.
Confidence. Well then, elf. He looks over at Kalia. And I see our diplomat has returned. Very well. I have
Oh,
use
hi,
for the
Kalia.
group of you.
He's like waving at her very childishly, like, hi.
Kalia just ignores him.
he kind of leans forward using his axe almost like a cane, like kind of leans forward on it to observe the group. I have a task for the group of you to complete. But first,
Book reading.
what was that, elf?
Hey, you're gonna get
He's
yourself
gonna
killed.
like clasp his hands and almost like in prayer and be like, please tell me it's a book report.
Did he say procreating initially?
No, book
Okay.
reading.
Oh, book reading. If you're successful in your task, elf, I suspect there would be many a book to read.
Like book. All right, I'm down.
And looks over at the group and then just says, "You will be given some time to rest, some food, some shelter, and then you will be taken to your task, where it will be explained to you. You will be watched. You will be guarded. And then you will be provided the means to prove yourselves. Success could see things go very well for you. Failure could mean your undoing." And then he says something in a Ruskin, and he waves. Loheim is picked up and just like you're just picked up and just brought out of the room completely. And then
Thank you, gentlemen.
just, you're gone.
Four corner stretch again, or
Yep. Oh yeah, yeah.
digitally?
They're keeping his arms splayed out, which would make it very difficult to cast any spells, as they're carrying him out of here. The goblins follow, and then he looks at the other three of you in the room. As for the rest of you, as I said, a place will be provided for your use. He looks at Leonidas. You may go with them. And he gives a wave, and that seems very much like a dismissal, as the other Ruskins who were around, the other orcs who were nearby you, Kalia, there's kind of like a grunt and like a nod to follow them.
Follow.
I just follow.
Okay. Leonidas, Beacris, and Kalia. The three of you are led through the town to a looks like a home. Looks like a 2-story dwelling. As you're led inside, you can see the lower floor here has a number of Eruskins that are they have beds thrown out on the lower floor, or like cots and rolls and that kind of thing, spread out of this is it's like it's being used as a barracks basically. So the first floor looks like a barracks. You are, however, brought up to the second floor, where there is there's a few other rooms. There's what looks to be like a master bedroom, and then a couple side rooms. The Eruskins here, you can see another one's come along. It looks like actually this one is not an Eruskin but a Warlander, so a human. And they come along and they say, it's like, you three, these your rooms. You stay here. You try leave, you speak downstairs. You try leave, and he points at the windows. You not try leave. It's like it's a that one sounds like a warning or a threat or something. You don't know what he means by that, but you know. You have questions?
No, I do not have any questions. Thank you very much for your accommodations.
Good.
It's much appreciated.
Food will brought. Dude, you rest here. And then he goes downstairs. And you guys are left upstairs. There's like 3 rooms. One of them is a master bedroom, and there's these 2 other side rooms. Do you look through them? Like, look at these rooms?
Can Fiacris look out the window first?
Yeah. Fiacris, you go and you look to one of the windows. Would you look in the master bedroom or one of the 2 side rooms?
I would check all the windows because he just told us not to go out the windows, so checking to see if there's like anything traps or if there's guards watching the window.
What time of day is it?
It would be probably like afternoon.
Is it like a
Okay.
hallway and then there's like a master bedroom to the left and 2 bedrooms to the right?
Yeah, pretty
Are they
much.
still looting?
Are still what? Looting?
Are there still sounds about it? Is there still shit going down? Or is
Oh
there
yeah,
anything
stuff's still happening around in the town. You look out the windows, Fiacris, and you notice that like the windows they are closed. The ones in this house are, interestingly enough, they are glass windows. So obviously this place must be from the before, and it survived because, you know, and it survived pretty intact because, like, glass windows, really? They never shattered? That's pretty cool. But like looking out there, you can see from the windows, it looks into a kind of a main thoroughfare area. You can see there's actually a bunch of warlanders that are camped around outside and around the building. It doesn't so much feel like it's meant as this is a prison, as it's like this is a central barracks structure, and a lot of people have been given
Come and go.
yeah, a lot of people come and go, and they've been given residence around it. Like people are, in residence around it, and then you guys have just been like given the upper floor as like a private domain. It feels like.
So we have the best seats in this little bit of the camp, huh?
Yeah, in this little barracks area, you've got like your own private rooms, it seems, and kind of like a nicer view, but you're like right in the heart of what is effectively barracks. So there's a lot of them around.
Yeah, like barracks are beneath.
Yeah.
Beneath.
Yeah. It's kind of like officer quarters within a barracks.
Interesting.
So sneaking out of here might not technically be impossible, but could be rather difficult.
And risky.
And risky. Yes, and risky. But you don't have anybody actively watching you up here. Aside from that, you can see the rooms themselves. They are furnished. There is a bed in each room that looks like it's decently comfortable. There are some... there doesn't look to be really any like valuables in these rooms. They've probably already been stripped out if there was anything like that. There's no artwork on the walls in here. It's just kind of like it's been cleared out, but furnishings have been left. There's a rocking chair in one of the side rooms. There's beds in each of them. One of the rooms has a smaller bed, like not a tiny bed, but like it's a little bit smaller than the other one's, almost like a child-sized bed. So Horik would fit very easily on it. or Kalia. I think she's short, but Kalia might also claim the master
like
bedroom.
5'3".
5'3". Yeah, the master bedroom does have like a bigger, like effectively like a queen size bed.
Question: queen size bed, any windows?
Yeah, that one has windows. All three rooms have windows.
I make the commentary about moved up in the world. Probably best to watch our backs.
Also, Loheim is not here with you.
Oh shit! He hasn't been delivered yet.
Nope. It's just the three of you. And then at some point,
doesn't get gutted by any goblins.
Horik gets brought in at some point, but yeah.
Oh, what did Kalia just say? I'm sorry.
Hopefully he doesn't get gutted by any goblins, she says.
Cool.
She says, like with a kind of, like a bit of a, like as if it's a joke.
Callous as always, Miss Kalia.
All right.
So there's no chance to scavenge or anything.
There doesn't seem to be anything to scavenge from these rooms. You don't know if you're allowed to go out, leave, or whatever.
Well,
but
he did point down, so Riakus will check the rooms, and then if nothing's there, he will go downstairs.
Okay. You head downstairs, and you find yourself in the middle of what is effectively like orc barracks. There are probably a dozen orcs down in this room. Some of them milling about, some of them sharpening weapons or things. A few of them look up as you come down the stairs and just kind of watch you as you enter into this big common room.
Can I look for the ones that brought us here?
Yeah, you can make a check around. Let's see here. What would be recognizing differences in orcs? Probably perception. You can make a perception check.
Okay, I'll just take the average of 6, which is 3.
Okay, with an average of 3, The orcs, they kind of all look similar. So you think you see one of them that brought you here. You're not 100% sure, but you think so.
I'm gonna go up to it and try to pantomime where's the elf.
Okay. Sure. Make a pantomime check.
I'm gonna go ahead and do chance dice on this.
Chance dice. Okay.
Yeah.
Chris and his chance dice, dude.
You know what? Let's just go with 10.
Man's a gambler. Man is a fucking gambler at
10
heart.
chance dice.
And chance dice.
Okay. Okay. Well,
This is
that
so
has.
difficult.
I know what the difficulty class is for this now, so go ahead. 10 chance dice plus your existing 5, is it?
Yep.
Okay. Go ahead and roll 15 dice.
5.
Jesus.
All right. That is not enough.
Jeez.
This is why you didn't win Vegas when you went to fucking Vegas.
The
man.
orc-
I did one when they actually.
Yeah, the orc is looking at you, crosses his arms, he looks over at one of the other orcs nearby, looks over at one of the orcs, looks at you, looks you up and down, and just kind of slowly shakes his head, and then he points over at a slightly smaller orc that looks kind of feminine. I mean, because she's got something going on up top. You think that's a woman. Slightly smaller than the other orc that he pointed out that has a much bigger chest, actually, who you think that's also a woman. What does he think you asked him?
Ooh, damn!
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I could just gonna shrug and go to the orc he pointed out and try again.
Sue.
Oh.
The orc, you hear a and then he says something in a Ruskin to the other orc. The other orc looks at you, kind of raises, like actually does like an eyebrow raise. What are you trying to communicate to this orc?
Where do you know where the elf went?
Go ahead
It's the
and
same
make another
question.
pantomime.
Okay, and I'm doing 10 chance.
You're doing
dice
chance again. Okay. Oh no.
Ew.
Oh,
This is
dear.
not gonna go well.
I need to find that meme of
7.
It's 7.
90 half off from if you had just taken average.
Yeah,
Maybe.
the orc kind of narrows her eyes. Being closer, you're pretty sure. Narrows her eyes at you, and then looks at the other orc. Says something. He shrugs. She walks around past you and slugs him in the face.
Oh!
Yeah. And he's like, "Ugh," and he backhands her, and then she shoves him off, yells something at him. He yells something at her back. She points at you, and then puts her like hands up to her ears, like sticking straight out to the sides, and says something else, and then it's like this whole thing. You have no idea what the fuck's going on. And then he just kind of
Things have escalated quickly.
he makes some kind of gesture that you're pretty sure basically means fuck you. Like you're pretty good with pantomime. You're like, okay, all right, and he storms off. And she just looks at you, and just, and then walks off, and you're just left standing there, like in the middle of the room, like,
All right, time to go to the next one.
yeah. Which one do you go for now? Just another orc?
Oh,
Yep.
wow. Jeez.
At this point, I'm gonna say that Kalia is looking at the different rooms, and she's kind of, debating on she's seeing which window has the best view of the entire town.
That would be the master bedroom.
Well, she's gonna claim that room then.
Nah.
I am going to stand behind her.
It's not creepy. It's not creepy at all.
Not
What do
creepy
you
at all.
want?
Trying to see what she's seeing through the window.
You see a town.
The thing about high places, the fall is a son of a bitch.
Well, I'm sure you know a
All
thing or two
these
about heights.
No, a thing or two about
social-
falling.
all the social grace of a wet piece of bread.
Yeah.
says the invisible person. Hopefully, you're not chained
Yep.
somewhere like a dog.
Hopefully he's
Oh,
not
I
dead.
definitely am.
Now, speaking of Loheim,
I did.
now Loheim, you were dragged off and pulled out of this place, and very soon you found yourself pulled around back behind the place, and then there was a like a gag put in your mouth quite suddenly, and then a bag over your head.
Oh, they're hitting all.
Wow.
They're hitting all the.
Just, you are pulled away from here rather roughly,
Hold on.
and then
I think I can.
yeah, yeah, you're pulled away kind of roughly, and then you can feel coarse ropes bind your hands behind your back, and you don't know where you're taken, but you feel like you're outside. There's rain. You feel rain on your skin.
You're giving Demise a lot of ammo here.
Yeah. And then you're taken somewhere. Adult here at adult. Oh my god. You know what? I just remembered something. Let me see if I can still do it. Let's see.
See if you can still do it.
There it is.
Talent.
I remember spamming that in game chats.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Well, Loheim's currently has a burlap sack over his head, a gag in his mouth, and is tied down with uncomfortable rope.
Yep. And then you
usual
feel
Saturday
yourself no longer outside, and then kind of feels like you're going down several stairs, and then there's a kind of like a thud, and then you hear the sound of chains.
Ooh.
And then your legs, you feel a manacle snapping over your left leg, and then one over your right leg, and then silence.
How well do they fit?
Decently. How good are you
I
at
mean,
slipping
he's a
out of
twig.
things? He is a twig, yeah.
I am a twig.
Yeah.
I don't know. What check would that be?
That would probably be let's see, where's my Desolation book? Roll for bondage?
Roll for bondage.
Roll
I
for
think
safe
that's
word.
fatal.
It's fatal, damn it. Loheim feels at home. My god. Why?
Yes,
Why?
college nostalgia rises in his
Jesus.
mind. He is comfortable.
Let's see here.
Yeah.
I don't
He's been here.
I don't think he's been here before. Skills.
Reminds me of how I got my position in the archives.
What position? What position did you take in the archive to get your position in the archive?
The submissive
Well, obviously
one.
not
Very
top
mostly.
position.
Oh my god. No. Probably ride? No. It would probably be larceny. Would be the skill.
Larceny. I don't have larceny.
Nothing
No.
in larceny.
Yeah. So you'd be
Okay.
like, you're not really good at slipping bonds. Like, you might have the frame for it, but that doesn't mean you have the knowledge of how.
Yeah. All right.
But yeah.
You know, sit there. All right. Well, there we go. That's ain't shit I can do.
Yeah.
Gonna
Well,
sit
you
there,
made
hum a
it
little bit.
obvious what
You
you
know
could
what?
do. So
The entire time, and this is gonna be great because I would have advantage on this. He's going to basically hum through his gag, to soothe himself with a little humming a little song.
Oh, using your musical talent?
Yeah, using my musical.
So you have a +2 bonus to musical perform rolls. You don't have perform, so that's like a +2 -2, so it just becomes straight charisma. So go ahead and just make a roll of 4, or take average of 2.
Or take 10 chance dice.
That's the thing that you can technically do.
That's gone well so far.
It hasn't gone wrong.
You could roll 4, or you could just take the average of 2. I mean, an average of 2 is decently good humming. 1 doo dee doo. Yeah, it's kind of like a. Is he singing or crying? I don't know.
He do do do.
Fine, this is for me.
Song never ends.
This is for me. Yeah.
The do
Yeah.
do do do.
Yeah.
Do,
But
do, do,
yeah,
Yeah.
helps a little bit. Yeah, time passes. Theacris, I'm gonna say to see how well you can learn anything here. Make a. This is gonna be. Oh, you know what? This might be an extended check. You haven't done one of those before, have you?
Nope.
We have not.
No, you have not. So, let's see here. Extended checks. Where's the information on that? Extended actions. Oh, beep, 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 boop, beep, boo. Extended actions. Take time to complete. They resolve with an extended skill or attribute roll. We determine the total number of successes that are required to complete this action, typically between 5 and 10, depending on the effort required. So this is going to be a 5 successes required. As for how much time is passing with each roll, probably one roll likely represents 5 minutes of action here.
I have a question while he's doing those rolls.
Well, I haven't finished.
Oh, my bad.
Now, an extended action has a difficulty rating, but successes in excess of the difficulty count towards the total needed to complete the task. And if fewer successes are rolled than the difficulty, then they're subtracted from the total number of accumulated successes. So, yes. If your average exceeds the difficulty of the task, then you automatically complete the task of a certain amount of time. So your average does not exceed the difficulty of this task. So you can make some rolls here. Each one denoting a passage of time, but getting, if there are enough failures accumulated, then it just means, people are done with it and you're just not able to find the information you're seeking. So, for this, I would say, because you're using pantomime for it, this is going to be, like, you're using pantomime, and it is nice in that it's kind of universal. So the difficulty for this, to actually succeed at it base-wise, is going to be, depends on what you're after, probably difficulty 3. So getting an excess of that is what brings you successes. You'll need to make multiple checks. You need to succeed on this 5 times.
Okay, then I'll just take average.
Well, your average is 2.5. So
yeah,
you can't take average on this because your average isn't enough.
Okay, so I just do 5 times then?
Well, you do 5, and if you get 5 successes, then yeah. So just do 5 a few times. So yeah, do it 5 times. And we'll see how many successes you accumulate. So failure.
Cool.
Yeah. Well, what you need is you need to get a 4 or higher to actually get anything to tick down the difficulty.
Oh.
Yeah, because the difficulty is 3, which means you need to roll at least a 4 to reduce the number of successes down by 1.
Ah. Okay. So can I use chance dice on this?
Technically, yes, but they'll also increase the difficulty.
Hmm.
Yeah. Always use battle points.
My pantomime is definitely not good enough for it. That's why. We'll just go chance with one of
I
them,
mean,
Okay.
and 10
That'll
chance
increase to
dice.
8.
it's 5 minutes every time, right?
Yeah, it's 5 minutes every time. So that would
Not
just...
like it's that big of a jump.
Yeah, it's just an even thing, so no successes yet. Because he needs a 9 or higher on a chance, then, if he's rolling 10 dice to actually get anywhere.
Nope.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25 minutes have been spent doing this so far. So far, no success.
Okay, I'm doing it one more time, and if it doesn't work, I'm gonna give up and just go get Talia.
Okay.
While he's doing this, Kalia is looking out the window to kind of get a scope of
And
what how buildings are being designated, the movements of various like guards and stuff, kind of like getting the kind of like a hierarchy
Mm-hmm.
of the different people and such, and seeing like what buildings are being designated for which, where are materials being moved to storage,
Okay.
This
one's also going to be an
confiscated
extended
goods.
check.
and while
yeah.
she's doing that, I'm trying to strike up conversation with her. Even though I know she's obviously distracted.
Do you just ignore him, or do you talk to him?
She lets him speak. she doesn't respond to anything.
She lets him speak, but doesn't respond. Amazing, amazing. Okay. So,
What do I roll?
for this, I'd say, I would say, because it's an extended check, and it's got a couple things that are related. There's your perception, and then there's also your empathy to observe this area. I can see your survival skills relating to this, and Farsight helps, ignoring any distance in this area. So, excuse me. I would say it would probably be empathy, and with a +2, that brings you to like 4.5. So this is more likely a thing of, with what you're trying to do, your average does exceed what's required to make this observation. So just over time, you are going to do this. So I'd say probably over the next hour, you're standing here making observations about things. What you're going to glean, what specifically are you after?
Kind of the hierarchy with the different people moving about. If there's any faces that I recognize.
Okay.
Where materials such as confiscated goods or food and such are being moved to.
It looks like, from what you can observe from this window, it looks like the goblins are setting up in another structure slightly bigger than this one, but it seems to be a very goblinoid structure. There's a lot of them milling about there. You don't see their leader, you don't see the primalist, but you do note that building of okay, if the primalist is anywhere, he'd probably be in there, and it's not terribly far from yours, but probably across the square and down the road a little bit is this building. Materials, you are seeing materials being moved, but the only thing that you're really noticing is they're going in the direction of the center of town, that town hall area, the seat of power of Cran Corral. So all you can really tell is they seem to be moving towards there. You don't know if that means that everything's being stored there, or if it's just being brought for assessment before Grand Corral. It looks like the area that you're situated in is heavily orc. There are some Warlanders nearby, and you're getting the sense that they are the like kind of some mid-range Warlanders, like not the most elite, but a number of them are, you know, kind of middle of the road, like trusted to be soldiers, but not like the best of the best, right? Like they've proven themselves, but they're not the elites. And then, like, again, lots of orcs around. And over the course of this hour, Leonidas, Kalia, like Leonidas, you're trying to strike up a conversation and stuff. She's not really conversing back. But, you know,
when I realized the conversation is dead, I switched to trying to study the rover woman.
Steady her?
Study the rover woman.
Study the rover woman. Okay, what are you trying to
Study.
glean?
As in, I see she's focused on something else, and I'm going like, okay, watch the Watchmen.
Okay.
What is this person's motivation?
I mean,
What
how
do I
good are
know
you
from
at
previous
empathy?
incarnation? I suck at empathy, so this is gonna be a fun roll.
So, I mean, yeah, it's based on intelligence then for you, which means 5 minus 2, so you have 3 dice here to try and glean information off of her. What are you trying to glean about her is really the question. And it would probably be an extended check as well.
Motivations, probing for weaknesses.
Okay.
Biases.
Let's see. Kalia's con is high enough that she is a closed book.
Private roll? Damn.
She's impossible for you to read.
Lovely.
Your
Alright,
empathy
then
is not high enough to be able to read this woman.
Then toward the end of the hour, I make a statement, and she'll probably ignore it.
Mm-hmm.
I can't help but to wonder what you were before the fall. Royalty? Excuse me.
At the end, she's
Excuse me,
gonna be
I
like,
have indigestion. Excuse me. Royalty? Maybe someone of some importance? Mercenary? Thief? Murderer? Criminal? Possibly a criminal. Yeah, loud, using. Whatever you were, you're probably very clever about it. Did I just ramble on?
she goes, well, this has been a fun conversation. And then she walks out of the room.
I love that for her. Oh man, what an unscrupulous woman. Unscrupulous? No. Unreadable? No. I mean, I think she is unscrupulous, actually, to be fair. Got no scruples. Not the word I was looking for, but I think it still is accurate. All right.
What do I roll to terrorize the rover?
What do you roll to terrorize her? I don't know. Do you have intimidation?
No, but I have a feeling if I just picked her up, she'd probably want to claw my eyes out.
Yeah, I don't. I feel like that would antagonize, not terrorize. There's a difference.
Antagonize,
Yeah, there's a difference
definitely.
between antagonization and terrorization. Terrorization? Yeah.
Terrorizing.
I'll
Incognito.
save antagonizing her for later.
Antagonization makes things happen. You know, to be fair, she wouldn't need to claw your eyes out. She would just need to convince you to claw your own eyes out.
Which I have a weak will, so I'm just cannon fodder.
Cannon fodder for beguile magic. Yeah. So, Loheim, you spend a nice evening alone. Make me a body check, Loheim.
Question: we moved towards evening.
Yeah. So one of your injuries has gone away, Leonidas, for lethals,
That's
and one of your non-lethals has gone away, and your burn has gone away. Anybody who still has burn has no burn anymore.
No one has burn.
Yeah, no one has burn. You know, so Leonidas, one of your lethals goes down, your non-lethal goes away. You're feeling a little bit better. Yeah.
Okay. End of the day, I assume that even the lower members of the staff have started to settle in for the evening.
I mean, it doesn't seem like the Eruskans outside really chill out much. It's just like different Eruskans are up and doing shit now.
I mean, like the cannon fodder. Are they still being worked like dogs, or are they?
They weren't being worked
starting
like
to sell-
dogs.
I assume they're on the loot and plunder tip.
Oh, I mean, maybe. You weren't really observing what they were doing. But yeah, relaxing in the house is kind of nice. You're not made to be doing anything. But oh yeah, you roll the 1. My safe word is...
One of 2.
What the fuck did you just post there? Okay, with a 1, Loheim, you spend an uncomfortable evening and take 1 point of non-lethal damage. That does not heal.
Whoa.
Wait, evening or night?
He doesn't know. Now,
Oh, he
Loheim,
doesn't know,
how's your
damn.
perception?
My perception is 7.
Okay. And you have a +2 bonus to hearing perception rolls, don't you?
I do.
Okay. So, all things considered here, that means you have a 9, which means you're a 4.5. So, with that, you do not feel like you're alone. No one is talking in this room, but you swear you can hear breathing nearby and the occasional shuffling. You think there's at least one other person in this room with you, if not more. But they say nothing.
And can I try to like...
No, they're not heavy breathing. It's just breathing.
Oh God!
Yeah, just down your neck.
Dang.
Just upon oh, Jesus.
Holy fuck.
Upon realizing that there's other people in the thing with me, can I like try to work around the gag to like greet them, just to be like, hello?
How good are you talking? How good are you talking with your mouth full?
How good's your larceny?
Larceny doesn't exist.
Exactly. How good's your
Gag reflex?
No.
Dexterity.
He is gagged.
It would be, yeah, for this it would be dexterity, which I think you're also very bad at, aren't you? Yeah.
I have 1 dex.
Thanks to your larceny skill being non-existent, your dex roll is a -1 for this.
Damn.
So you roll negative
that is
1
fine.
dice. So I guess I roll 1 extra dice, right?
I guess
You somehow make
I
it work.
think it's not part.
Yeah, it's just not possible
It's
for you.
In that case, I guess I'll just try to hum.
Mhm.
Maybe putting a little bit more effort into it. Try to hum something that most people would find soothing, not just trying to soothe myself.
Okay. You, Mr. Musical Man, go ahead and make a hum check, or take the average of 2. A hum check.
It was just 2.
Yeah, 2. Okay. It's not terrible. You hum. Eventually, like you do grow tired. Well, at some point you probably just you just pass out. Like you don't know when it is, but at some point you drift into unconsciousness.
Yeah.
Okay. In early evening press,
And unless you're doing anything else tonight, it's bedtime.
I would like to do something before sundown.
All right. What do you do?
I walk downstairs and bellow
Okay.
out, "Who speaks common?" or whatever the equivalent of it is in this setting.
Scandian.
Scandian.
Who
Scandian.
speaks a Scandian? The orcs look at each other and they look at you.
They told us someone would tell them of our comings and goings, so it has to be somebody, right?
Yeah. And after a moment, though, that Warlander comes in from the other room. What do you want?
To get the lay of the land, I will be back within a matter of hours. I am up to no good. Oh, hey, no bad. I see that. I correct myself.
He turns to two of the orcs, and then just and then points at you. They will go with you.
Where would I find the rest of the new recruits settled?
He just shrugs.
He doesn't know. Cool.
He either doesn't know or he doesn't
Would
care.
Kalia have seen that?
I don't know. What were you doing this evening? Actually,
She was
you
looking
even
out
if
the
you
window
were
looking where people were.
well, yeah, you did that already. Well, I mean, I guess you could
Yeah,
still be doing it. You hear downstairs, "Who speaks common?" Ascandian.
Well, I mean, people were doing things before that, so I mean, like during that hour, people
Yeah.
were probably moved to the common area.
Who?
Well, because he's asking where the people were put.
Oh. Yeah. Like
Yeah,
you, yeah,
wouldn't Kalia have seen that
you
in that
have
hour?
seen, because you can't see the whole town, so you didn't see where the regular, like the new recruits were. You're just seeing like where the goblins are, and the area around you seems to be heavy orc presence and somewhat more trusted warlanders. You don't know where the others are, like the civvies. Like you would have seen some civilians like around, but like who probably like these were their homes and things like that, moving about. But as for a collected group of them, you didn't see anything like that. But you can't see the whole town.
Okay.
Secondary related question. Did they re-confiscate our gear after we were done fighting, or are we allowed to keep our shit now?
Your equipment. Yours. Oh yeah, because you guys had your stuff when this was going down. They did not take your things this time.
Cool. All right. That's
So
one. That's one positive.
You
All right.
have your stuff. Loheim, your staff
Not so much.
was taken out of your hands. You don't know where your staff is now.
If you ever want to see your staff again alive,
It's a bunghole.
Dial this number.
1-800.
Okay, Can I do a long-term thing of just her maybe talking with some of the people to build a repertoire?
oh, I was gonna invite you along for the ride, but you do you.
Well, I mean, if he could give a good reason to Kalia, she would go along.
Miss Kalia, I tend to look up on our previous roommates to see how things have fared for them.
You bellow up
Any
the
interest in
stairs.
coming along? I bellow it up the stairs. I make it extremely obvious what we're doing, or what I'm saying we're doing.
She hears her name being called, and she's kind of like pinches the bridge of her
fuck?
nose and is just, like she's like kind of like, oh my god, seriously, like in her mind. She's
Beatrice, you hear that as
She-
well. Oh wait, oh yeah, you were
Oh, yeah,
outside. You were
Beatrice is
walking
still-
around. I think you said you gave up after about half an hour and went to find Kalia.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you come back inside and you see, big man on campus bellowing this out. It's like, Kalia, I'm going to go check on our former roommates. Care to join me?
Yes. Care to join me? Oh.
And Fiacris, you walk into, well, that.
I'm sure Lana and John would be happy to see you again.
We shall call them Johns.
she
The
comes out.
more the merrier. Ha ha ha.
She comes down the stairs.
She's all right. You keep it down a little bit.
But this is my indoor voice. I make puppy dog eyes.
She is completely unamused by the puppy dog eyes. She
She
goes, right, let's go then.
All right, on the road again, I guess.
Does Fiacris, before that, but does Fiacris try to pantomime to Kalia or anything?
I was gonna ask him if Kalia could like ask where the elf went, but we're already moving. We're moving.
Who
Well, I
knows?
mean,
He might
you can still
find.
do that. We're still in the building.
Yeah, we haven't even got the door yet.
Because I mean, Kalia's passive empathy, I feel like she could do pretty good reading for pantomiming.
And we do have 2 orcs as either guards or tour guides. Probably more guards, but still, you can probably ask them stuff.
Silas?
What?
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 We asked you a question.
Oh, what was the question?
Like how well that, because Kali would be able to read the pantomime, right?
Oh, yeah. You can understand his pantomimes.
Okay. So he's going to pantomime to Kalia, asking her to ask someone where the elf is.
Yep.
Oh, what?
Want me to ask
yeah,
where they put the elf?
Thing is, who to ask? You're not exactly forthcoming with information. I say in a more normal voice.
He was moved. I doubt any of these people here would know where he's put, considering that they're here, he was there, and if he was moved, it would have been another orc.
Perhaps we hit the town and see what they say, and ask a few questions from looser lips.
I suppose so, since this elf has been fairly useful. Let's go then. Let's go ask around.
Well, don't get it confused. I'm not terribly concerned about the resource. They're not going to kill him immediately.
Can't find my elf
And
on
if
the
so-
shelf. Gotta check for that horror.
And if so, better soup tomorrow.
better soup tomorrow.
It was in a suit.
Would it really be better
terrible.
soup?
No, not if it was an elf.
Taste
I
a
think
little
we would be
irritating.
poisoned if we ate it.
Wouldn't be too bad. How do I know that?
How many elves has Leonidas eaten?
None that I remember.
In a fight, right?
No,
In a
no.
fight, right?
In a fight, right?
The character answer is none that I remember.
In a
Right,
fight,
let's keep
right.
your cannibalism to yourself now. Let's go.
She walks out.
Waste not, want not. I follow her. Of course, we're tailed by the orcs.
All right. Well then, you guys head out, looking for love in all the wrong places.
Fell in love in a hopeless place.
Looking for the recruits we were captured with, or anybody that looks familiar.
Indeed. And right there, gonna call for a quick break, so I can get some peanut butter and use the
God damn it! The first hour of this session was a break.
bathroom.
Yeah.
It'll
Yeah,
be
but
a
he couldn't get
shorter
peanut
one. I didn't go pee. But we will return shortly, and when we do, we do this for Romulus.
Doobie 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 ba doobie doobie doobie.
Where are you?
I'm gonna go turn on my AC and
where are you?
Your browser's
There,
so
Michelle.
weird.
If you cosplay as the peanut butter jar, I'll be the dog.
Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are?
Oh my god.
Fine.
Wow. Did you say that to Demise? You want her to cosplay as a peanut butter jar and you'll be the dog?
I'm not
Are
sure
we
who
still
you're
alive?
referring to. I said Rochelle.
Wow. Rochelle.
Who is this
Who's Rochelle? The fuck is
I
a
have no
Rochelle?
idea.
Michelle.
Who's Rochelle?
Did you just name drop Demise?
I know
Oh, no,
that's
that's-
not her name, so no.
I'm still mad at you for putting real fucking mail meant to my address with my fucking screen name instead of my actual name that you have known this whole time.
That was
Actually, when I mailed
great.
Device, I always put her screen name and her real name.
I'm so
Yeah.
pissed.
I had to mail something
I was
to
just
Dragons,
surprised.
and she told me, make sure you use my real name, because if you don't, the people that are going to receive the mail will just throw it out thinking it's not for me.
Yeah.
Like, oh, okay.
And like I was surprised it even got here because like it's just hard to get mail to Alaska.
Yeah. But you got both you and your husband to Alaska. You know, both mail. Anyway, we're gonna go on an intermission, and we'll be back shortly. Bye.
That's what I don't like about it.
We're back.
We're back.
That reminds me of a movie.
Magic twin spell. What reminds you of what?
We're
Camera
back.
turned off.
It reminds me of a movie.
We already talked about it.
Oh, the dinosaur story.
Yep.
The what?
I don't want to hear it again. That was a long one.
That's what she said.
I think that killed like the last 45 minutes of our other game.
No.
Oh yeah.
No more talking.
Glad that movie actually existed. It's not a fever dream.
The bunny?
A bunny.
The bunny.
The bunny movie that traumatized mom?
Bunny.
No, that's Night of the Lepus.
No. The bunny movie is Watership Down.
The bunny movie is Night of the Lepus.
Yeah, Night of the Lepus. It's funny, which was apparently, I think it was written and or directed by Fox's like fucking third cousin or some shit. I don't know.
The bunny movie is like Donnie Darkholme or something.
No,
along
it's
those lines.
it's solidly Night of the Lepus. It's a very special movie. But those movies also do involve rabbits and are traumatizing, yes, but they're not the one we are referring to.
Okay.
To me on this, the Night of my Lepus.
Yep,
So we're headed out the door, looking for familiar faces.
indeed. I don't know why you can't just sleep, but you know.
It's early
You want us to
evening. It's
sleep?
not night. You want us to sleep? We can sleep.
I mean, you can go to bed.
Just calling. Just goes. Never mind. I want to sleep. And then fucking walks back inside.
I call Big Spoon.
No big spoon. Him.
I won't be sharing my master bedroom. Oh man. So, you guys go off. Now, I would say Kalia, being with these people, it's not hard to find where, you know, recruits are. And like, it seems that a bunch of the civilians, they are being or have been processed.
Oh yeah, the process.
Into
Yeah.
food?
Maybe some of
only
them.
the weak and infirm.
The sorting. The
Okay.
sorting.
Yeah, they've gotten a big hat, they put it on you, and then they're like, you go over there!
Gryffindor.
Hodgepodge, or whatever the hucklefuck it is.
Hufflepuff.
That was my nickname in high
Hodgepodge.
school.
Oh,
Your nickname was
Hufflepuff.
Hodgepodge?
Hucklefucking Finn.
Hufflefuck. Hufflefuck.
Hucklefuck.
Hufflefuck.
I mean, hey, I did have a whole lot of action in Texas.
What? All the rodeos and no action?
My goodness.
Texas. The most
Instead of-
homophobic yet gay state.
Ever.
Instead of Huckleberry Finn, it's just Hufflefuck. No. Instead of Hufflepuff, it's Hucklefuck.
Hufflefuck.
Ravenclaw? I don't know. Mind if I slither in?
Ravenbaugh. I still can't believe that line almost worked on the actor of Draco Malfoy to actually respond.
I remember
Hey,
seeing
can I
that.
superheat my own body and just explode? Like, is that a spell I can cast right now?
No.
Okay.
How are you gonna do that?
Thermodynamics, bitch. Alright, sorry. I'm going mouthful of peanut butter.
Bro, eating on stream. Wow.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
You know, the people who are
Well,
watching
that's-
are supposed to be the one eating on stream, not the person who's streaming.
Right?
Mm.
Hey, we've got hungry viewers in chat, man. Like, you gotta be. I'm also eating.
He's got a nut in his mouth.
Oh my god, he's got nut in his mouth.
Potatoes.
And let Demise keep writing her fanfic. You also have a chocolate topping.
Oh no.
Oh
Chocolate dessert.
my
Cream filled.
god.
Things I say to her sometimes that work with this dynamic also. Lovely, right?
You tell her that she's gonna have a chocolate topping.
covered. Chocolate top Twinkie.
Chocolate topped Twinkie.
Oreo.
Can we just move on?
Oreo. Oreo.
I'm really sad I'm out of gin.
Oreo.
We have 15 minutes a game, people. Let's do something.
So, I'm small enough compared to him. Small enough for what? Demise. Small enough for what?
Please, for the love of God, let's just move.
In the words of Olaf,
She's
oh look,
ignoring
I've
the
been impaled.
conversation.
Anyways, so,
Talia's fucking in a
you guys
dead-on
find
sprint.
yeah, you guys find the place where Chuckle Fucks and What's His Nuts and Lena and her husband would be. You probably
Lena
find
and
them
John.
without too much issue. Seems not two of him, no Oreo. I mean, I'm sure he's got friends, Demise. Anyways, so
Jesus, you're a monster.
I mean, I don't know how much he wants to share. Yeah, if that's who you're looking for, if you're looking for Lena and John, you're going to find them. One of the buildings, it looks like a number of the recruits are being like housed in like one of the larger buildings, kind of like a probably would be like a, you don't know what it was for originally, but it feels like it's like an eating hall maybe. So it could have been maybe it's something like a tavern or like a something of that nature. But there's a bunch of these recruits like kind of all packed into this building. Not a lot of more personal space, but it is more comfortable and more sheltered than sleeping outside like they were before.
Oh, and Lena and John promoted?
It does not look like it. It just looks like there's shelter now for everybody.
No new injury?
They were promoted after surviving the battle?
Huh? Oh.
What about Mousy? Anywhere in the area?
Maybe.
Did
If you,
did she survive?
yeah, we don't know. Actually, I might roll some dice soon. As for Lena and her husband, you can see they're both there. They're in this place with like a lot of other people, and you walk up to them. He is. It looks like he's checking her over. She seems to have. She seems to have a bandage on her face, and you can see some kind of like some bruising there. You're not really sure what exactly happened to her once you guys hit the wall and went up on it. So she's alive though, and she doesn't look terribly injured. And
No medicine check.
you can do a medicine check if you like.
Okay. Average 2.
Average 2. Well, an average of 2 if you're just using the average.
Does Orc with us?
This is what?
Orc.
No. Not right
Two
now.
orcs left are outside still.
The orcs, they would have entered the building so that they can see you, but they didn't bother going over to where you were.
Cool. Cautious, but not
No,
riding our balls.
they're watching you like they're just making sure they know where you are, but they don't as much care what you're doing, it seems.
That works.
Like obviously they'd probably do something if you tried to leave the town or did something that looked obviously suspicious, but I mean, you're just talking to people, so I mean, what do they care?
I approach Lena and John, one arm over each shoulder, and go like, "How fare you?" This.
Oh, she looks over.
Yes, the dear Lord, he's touching me again.
Yeah, she kind of shrugs out of your grasp. And then
John, Nina, it is good to see you again. I am pleased to see that you both survived the most recent conflict we've had.
yeah. Well, I'm glad I stuck with you guys. That whatever that elf did was, I think it kept some of us pretty well protected. And John, he didn't have to participate in the fighting as he figured he was injured, so that was good.
I whisper in an indoor voice. He should be perfectly fine by now. He was probably perfectly fine yesterday, but better cautious than he. I didn't bother to clarify before. I smile a little bit.
He kind of just a very slow nod. Very anxious nod, and he's like he kind of shakes his head and he's like,
Oh,
I'm surprised how quickly I healed up. That was very unusual, but well, don't look a gift horse in the mouth, they say.
exactly.
She obviously hasn't told him what you did.
He doesn't need to know, and I'm worried about loose lips getting me burnt at the stake again, or the Loheim treatment. So
The Loheim treatment. She kind of lowers her voice though and just says, Where is the elf anyways? I heard that they dragged him off.
well, if you talk shit, you get hit. But if you show off, you become a resource, a prize, something to be coveted and kept close at hand.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
We will see.
Just smash cut to Loheim, like manacled up against the wall doing the pee-pee dance, like
At the very least, I'm more or less sure that he's alive. He's for the immediate future. Or till he tries to escape.
Well, regardless, it's not really about what's happening with him right now. I'm sure he's just fine where he is. I just wanted to make sure that you both were okay and well situated. See that you aren't sleeping outside at this point.
Smash cut to Loheim. I need to pee. Smash cut back.
Like in the muffled.
Sleeping outside wasn't too bad.
Please.
Speaking of outside, wonder has Rupert made it up in the world?
Yeah, 'cause it's still waiting for that medicine check.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm waiting to
Roll
find
it?
out. Are you rolling or are you just taking the average of 2?
I said taking the average.
Oh, okay. Checking her injury, like she knows that you are some kind of medic, so she shouldn't really stop you or anything. There's a bit of a wince as you kind of check the bandage, and it looks like she does have a like she's well, she'd actually tell you like she got a shallow cut to her face, but she's okay. And taking a look, the area is clean. Things don't look infected or anything. You probably change the bandages out a little bit, but you know, it's a very superficial, like just kind of a gash on the face. But it didn't like penetrate into the cheek, so it didn't like breach the like it didn't breach into the mouth. So it's like, okay, that's good. It'll probably leave a scar on her face, but not anything where it's damaging to it missed her eye, missed her lips and mouth, just kind of a cut below the eye.
Okay. Well, Fiacres will just
Oh,
rebandage it and then just nod.
oh, that reminds me. Wasn't the young man that used to loan us his accommodations also a scout? I mentioned this.
Yes,
I
I was hoping we could hopefully talk with him again tonight, but I don't think that's going to be the case.
I doubt he's anywhere near this area. What was it? Wasn't he like lower middle
Yeah.
management?
Well, coming here was your idea, not mine.
Well, yes, and I wanted to make sure that our friends, air quotes, survive this. How do I put it? catastrophe of operation.
Mm-hmm.
She just goes back to John and Lena.
Mhm.
Well, is there anything else that you guys possibly need? You both okay right now?
For the moment.
She kind of like feel like she like gives like a look of concern.
Mhm. Lena says, "For the moment, what I really would want now is just some certainty over what's going to happen next."
Can't give you certainty, but I can tell you we're gonna be camped here at least the next couple days.
I'm sure we'll be here for a while, so hopefully we can all have some peace of mind for a while. Not have to be on the move for hours like earlier.
Or being used as cannon fodder. What would be
Yes,
equivalent
that
cannon fodder in
too.
the D&D world?
I don't know. Arrow
Dragon
fodder,
fodder.
spear catchers.
Spear catcher.
Spear catcher.
I really like that one. It's very suitable.
It is very
I mean,
suitable.
I did catch a whole lot of arrows with my big earthen shield. Those are like
Yeah.
tiny spears, you
Those
know?
are like tiny spears.
Mini spears.
You did it very effectively too. Like that was
Yeah.
well
Too
done.
effectively.
I was really good at that.
Yeah, that was very good.
Speaking of arrow catchers, reminds me of Goblin Slayer.
Oh my god.
Aw.
One group off the list.
Huh?
I'm gonna
Any
hit you.
other familiar faces in the general area?
Do I see a girl? They wouldn't. Leonidas wouldn't know about them.
No, he
that one
wouldn't.
girl.
Oh, those ones. In here,
Kids. Yep.
you probably would not see them in here. And with that, as you're looking around and deciding things, is probably where we're going to leave it. As my son has woken up and started
I hear a
crying.
baby.
Yeah.
A child.
A child.
Very upsetty.